Nancy Romero, and I'm a cheese specialist at Ferndale Hagen. I'm here to show you today what our cheese snack trays, how to assemble our cheese snack trays for your cheese table. The items you need are your Beecher's snack crackers, which you order from DPI, a little container of Bobby Sue's nuts that they use in one of our salads, and one of our little bamboo trays that you would get in. In addition, you're going to cut up to about 4 different types of cheeses for your trays. I like to have a variety. I also like to vary the color a little bit. Today it's Jarlsberg, Dubliner, Steakhouse Onion for Nancy's, and Apple Farms Red Pepper Gouda. Keep in mind, you are not allowed to use expired product in these trays. But what you can do is if you have, in the next week, some cheeses coming to date, you can then pull those a week early, especially if you have an excess of them, cut those in advance and use them in your trays for that week. So what I usually do is I pre-cut all my cheese, get it done nice and clean so I can do a quick assembly line. I also put together all of my cups. I estimate about how many I'm making, between 14 and 20 depending. And then I get all my crackers together. So the first thing I do is put my tray on the scale. I'm using an ounce scale today. I put my crackers on and my open container of nuts. Then I'm going to zero my scale to take the weight off. So now I'm at 0. The next I'm going to do is pick the 2 cheeses I'm going to put on. I'm going to start with the red pepper Gouda, and I'm going to weigh it to be about 2 ounces. So there I am. I'm at 2 ounces now. Next, I'm going to pick my second cheese, which is going to be the Jarlsberg. And I'm going to go to the 4-ounce mark now, because I'm adding 2 additional ounces to the tray. There you go. The cheese tray is done. I'm going to wrap the tray. The tray has got to be completely covered on the bottom with the wrap. So what I do is I like to lay it like on the bottom. That way I know my bottom is completely covered. Pull the saran wrap up to the top, straighten it, pull the tray off, and then tighten each side. Now everyone has their own technique to make it work. Just be sure that the bottom is completely covered with wrap. Here's my heat. Then I'm going to take a gold label in which I've marked what cheeses are in my tray, and I'm going to put it on top so they know what they're getting. So next we're going to do the brie fruit and nut tray. This is a little different because you're only using brie in your tray, so your measurements are going to be different. For this particular tray, I actually put the crackers and the nuts on, and then I pre-cut my brie into some slices, and I get a lot of different grapes that I've transferred from the produce department and cut them in like little florets. You're going to use 3 ounces of brie and 3 ounces of grapes in addition to your crackers and your nuts for this particular tray. So I like to arrange my cheese first. So first I'm going to weigh out the cheese because I need to get 3 ounces of slices. There, perfect. So now I'm going to arrange them on my tray so they look pretty. So I like to kind of start in the corner. It seems like it works better that way. I overlap them a little bit. There's no way you're going to let them all be able to lie flat and have room for everything else.
Hello, Hagen guests.
So I kind of arrange them like that. Next, I weigh out my grapes.
Now I'm going to tell you we've
So remember, it's 3 ounces of grapes, okay? I take the stems, I let them face down a little bit. I don't want them sticking up, but I like the idea. People like to pull the grape off the stem. I think they just enjoy that more, so I like to keep some of the stem on. Now that I've got the grapes and the thing, then I go ahead and put my nuts on, and I nestle it in wherever I can pretty much. So in this particular case, I'll probably nestle it like that. Whoop. There we go. So in the end, this is what it looks like.